We are blessed to present one of these insightful lectures entitled The Life of Lord Mahavira. Always Concentrate Inside, Part 1 of 5, on Between Master and Disciples, given in Chinese and English on July 7th, 2019, at the New Land Ashram, Taiwan, also known as Formosa.
修行不容易哈，还好吗？ OK， 我想把这个故事讲完。现在是另外一个故事。Now is a different story, different event in Mahavira's life. Okay, you want to hear or not? Yeah, of course. You have both translation English and Chinese and Korean and whatever, yeah? Yes. Wow, what lucky people. When I was in India, in the Himalaya, I had nothing. You just guess, you know. Just guess. Half of it is some Sanskrit, half of it is English, and the other half is hair. Everything other than hair. Just like Korea, Amita. So whatever the English I understood, hair I understood, the other one third I did not. So you can say that I understood 2/3 of whatever the master was saying. Yeah, not too bad, right? 2/3 better than nothing, huh? Don't you think? Okay, good. Now you understand everything. You're lucky people. We are trying to accommodate you guys, huh? Hopefully you really understand what I was saying, and what I am saying, and what I will be saying. Because sometimes when you sit there in front of me, I feel like you understanding things. But when you go back home, I think maybe you return all the knowledge to me with no interest. And then whenever I have chance to talk to you personally, then I feel like, oh man, whom have I been talking to all these years, or months, or days, or hours, or minutes? I wonder if I have been talking to any ears, or just talking to my elbows. Huh? That's why I don't wear the sleeves, so my elbows can listen something. At least some listening. You guys have good translation? See, ça va? Good? 还有哈? Good? Bono? Bahut? Bahut? Acha? Bahut acha. Okay. That's all I know. Don't ask anymore. Anymore Indian language. I told you I understood only 2/3. Right, sister? Only hair and English. Yeah, and the rest is whatever the local language that the master was speaking. Okay, let's read the story of Master Mahavira. Yeah. Everything that he has to endure. These are only, I guess, only the main things. You know, either the main events in his ascetic time or just something that happened with the gods from heaven. It's not all his life, of course. The whole life of the master, whoever, the master maybe, cannot be written in just one book or two books or 100 books even, because there are many things, even the physical happenings, you cannot always write it down, because sometimes the master did not say it, or sometimes there was no witness to recount, or sometimes they thought it's not important, or sometimes it has been told but it's been lost. Yeah, because there was no person there who was capable of recording what the master said or what's the story content and what has been told. The Buddha was lucky, yeah. The Buddha has Ananda, and he's always next to him. So he recorded everything, and he has a super recording capability. Some people do have that. Yeah, some people have that good memory ability. Some don't have. When we were younger, we have a better memory. When I was younger, I remember everything immediately. I even remember the whole book, or at least most of the poetry book that was very famous in Vietnam called the QUAY, okay? And also other book of poetry, yeah, the whole story poetry book. I remember them. My father used to be very proud. Whenever some VIP come to my house, he called me in and tell me to recite the whole thing. And when I became older, my memory became less sharp. Then I don't remember all of these things that I used to remember, and I don't remember quickly what I have just read, like when I was younger. So these stories I am reading to you are not all of his life, okay? Bear in mind that the life of any master is never to be completed in one book or any book. Doesn't matter how many, okay? These are, I think they just pick out the main events or whatever event that has been passing down, okay? Now, this is another story about quashing of the flames. Before we had story of embodiment of love, the affliction by a demon, and the cruelty of the cowherd, the removal of poverty, the great renunciation ceremony, okay? And this is another one called quashing of the flames. Once lived in Sravasti, Shraman Vardaman was going to Halikduk village. On the way, he saw a large banyan tree, yeah, similar to Bodhi tree. They have very big trunk, and is that right, sister? Yeah, and have many roots hanging down from the branches, and these roots will become trunks later, and then they will take hold of the soil and make themselves more solid with big trunk again. So the tree became bigger all the time. And nothing can remove these kind of trees because they had too many legs. The Bodhi tree is a similar thing. The reason why many ancient practitioners, they sat under this kind of tree, it's like Buddha sat under Bodhi tree because they are large, they are huge, and their shadow and their leaves are dense. And even if you don't have enough clothing, it would shield you from the rain and the wind and the sun, because it's so huge, and the shadow spreading all around, maybe, you don't know, could be even many hundreds of meters large, the shadows. Therefore, even no matter where you sit, you will always be sheltered, yeah, at least from the sun and some of the rain, so that it doesn't rain so harshly on your body, especially when you're an ascetic, like Lord Mahavira, who has no clothes or cloth at that time. But I was wondering why nobody offered him anything. I mean, the normal villagers, they could offer him some, old piece of cloth or something, or maybe he did not accept anymore. I mean, he'll get used to being without anything. That would be also the ultimate freedom. Yes, you have nothing to worry about. Like me, myself. What do I wear today? Yeah. My destiny is a little more complicated than the destiny of the Lord Mahavira and the Lord Buddha or the Lord Jesus. For example, whenever any master reborn, the destiny changes, according to the period of human history. They don't always do the same thing. Somewhere a long time ago, I read one magazine in America, and they said, Jesus, he has predicted, he said he will come back as a woman, and they will not recognize me. That's what he said. I'm not sure how trustworthy this kind of magazine's report. Okay, I'm just telling you for your entertainment info. Like Kuan Bodhisattva, Avalokitesvara, she reincarnates time after time, life after life. But sometimes she was a wife, she's a normal wife, and sometimes she is somebody else. And in Buddha's time, she was just a bodhisattva. No wife, no husband, no children, nothing. Yes. You remember one of the story about Kuan Bodhisattva? Yes. She was married to a man. And at night when her husband was sleeping, she saw one of his hair growing very unruly, unregularly, and inorderly out of his chin. So she was thinking, she want to cut it, to trim it, make him look handsome. And she just get a knife, She has not done it. She got a knife from kitchen, sat next to him and was about to do it. And she put her knife next to the neck already, a chin already, and the husband suddenly woke up. And he sounded alarm, tell everybody, oh, she's going to kill me, she's killing me, help, and all that. The whole household woke up. And she was scared, of course, she's frightened. Everybody woke up and then want to catch her. So she had to run. She had no time to explain. And she had to run, and she ran, and then on the way she saw a temple, Buddhist temple, and she went in. And she told them that she's a man. She had to say that she's a man and she wants to be a monk there. So, of course, the Buddhist monks, they don't always check in too much about their history, or besides, it's very difficult to check now. Those days, they don't have computer, right? They don't have anything stored in the software, hardware, or whatever ware that you say. Okay, I had no idea what software is and what hardware is and what middleware or where. I just wear what I have to wear. The rest, no idea. Now, so they didn't check anything. They say, oh, of course, if you want to be a monk, welcome. Because in Buddhist tradition, if anybody wants to be a monk, you have to let him. And if you stop them to be a monk, then you have very bad karma, according to the sutras. And if you let somebody be a monk, willingly or help him, her to become a monk, then your merit is very, very big, huge, immense, Remember those Buddha scriptures I read to you? Okay. So, of course, they're welcome. And the temple always need one or two more hands, to help with cleaning up, repairing, as well as, all kind of odds and ends stuff, So she became a monk and stayed there peacefully, safely, for a while, until one of the Buddhist followers, a beautiful woman, came along. She liked him. Her, or him, yes. She liked the form of that new monk. Oh, because she's beautiful. Kuan Bodhisattva, as a lay person at that time, was beautiful already. That's why she was married into a rich family, good husband. And even if she shaved her hair, she still looked stunning. She has beautiful, handsome. oh, this woman fell head over heel in love with this monk, nun, whatever, monk, okay, so-called monk. She kept trying so hard to get him. But of course, this monk is no monkey business, yeah? So, of course, he refused her outright all the time, anytime, and she felt very hurt. This person, this woman, this lady, girl, she was actually a daughter of some very influential family, yeah? So she won't take no for an answer, huh? Anyway, all of her affection is very unrepaid, and she will feel very, very, very frustrated and angry. And then somehow she managed to have an affair with a servant boy in the house. And then she became pregnant. And then in those times, if you're pregnant without being wedded, then you are a criminal. They beat you up. They dig a hole in the ground and put your stomach there, and you lay down with the stomach in the hole so that it won't hurt the baby, and then they beat you up until you confess who the father is. She confessed that the new monk in the temple, the handsome nun, is her lover. Man, okay, they came and dragged her out. Her out, and then beat him up also terribly. Tell him he has confessed or not. She remained silent. Because if he confessed, he's a liar. And if he doesn't confess, then also no good. They keep beating her, the woman also, to get another father, okay? So he just keep quiet, and finally they cannot beat him up anymore. They also got tired of beating. They say, okay, you cannot be a monk anymore, and when the child is born, we will talk about that. Yeah, you want to marry this woman or not? He say, no, can do, don't want. So, of course, they throw him out. So the temple people also cannot do much more. They put her outside in a little hut. Yeah, maybe a Mongolian tent outside of the temple gate, because he's not allowed to stay inside anymore as a monk, no more monk. Yeah. And so they still let her do the work, taking care of the temple and all that, but he's not allowed to be a monk or stay inside, anymore. So he stay outside. And when the baby was born, the family, the girl, took the baby and brought it to the temple and said, you have to take care. And she want to marry somebody else at that time. Okay, something like that. I can't remember very well. But it's not a big mistake that I made, whether I remember or not. And then, so the monk didn't know what to do. He had to take care of the baby. Yeah. He took really good care with all the motherly love, which is very easy, manifested because she's a woman and a loving one. So every day, a monk, went out begging for milk and food, and then bring the child up until he grows up, maybe about 9-10 years already. And then one day this monk died. The Kuan Yin Bodhisattva manifestation died. Reincarnation died. She died, and then of course they have to, after a person dies, they wipe you, they bathe you with something, and then they change your clothes into clean one, and put flour or something, and then carry you into the coffin. And then they realize that this is no man, it was a woman. So everybody felt so regretful and so sad and so sorrowful. So they worship her from then on. My calendar is really long, big, more than 12 months. You know the calendar, right? You know what it means, the calendar, right? Some of you, anybody don't know what the calendar means? Raise hand. A couple. Okay. Yeah, I told at Christmas, you were not there. There was a priest, you know, he talked a lot in the church, and then suddenly he said, "Oh, sorry, I talked a lot today. Hey, I forgot my watch at home." So one of the congregation person say, "But there's a calendar behind you." I don't know how big is his calendar, but mine is real long and big. And everybody liked my calendar. I don't know if the congregation there liked his calendar, but you like my calendar, right? Yes. Yeah? In between the lines, I make a lot of calendar remarks. Okay, now let's go back to India, to Lord Mahavira. So now the Lord Mahavira at that time was settling down under a banyan tree. Is that a Bodhi tree or is it a different kind? Different kind, but similar type, huh? Yeah, those big and huge protector of monks and ascetic. I love them. We have some in Sihua, but we have to trim the bare that they're growing from the tree. Otherwise they will just branching out everywhere, and then we have nowhere to walk, nowhere to sit. That's why the Bodhi tree, or the, we call them dragon tree, they'll stay slim, you know, almost more or less like when we planted them. A little bigger, but not as big, as if we don't cut the hair. He found that it was very suitable for him, for his purpose. So he sat under the tree and started his night meditation. It was winter, and a cold wind was blowing. Goshalak was also following him. As Goshalak, you remember his partner last time? I joined him just recently. Yeah? His name? Yes. He could not tolerate the piercing wind, so he shifted to the other side of the tree. After some time, some wayfarers also stopped under this tree. They collected dry wood and started a fire to cook food. They spent the night there and kept the fire burning. Early in the morning, they broke camp and went away. The fire was left burning. Slowly, it spread and engulfed the surrounding dry twigs and leaves gathered under the tree. The wind was blowing in the direction of meditating Mahavira. The fire slowly spread and reached the spot where Mahavira was standing. Goshalak shouted a warning, but Mahavira had no awareness besides that for his own soul. He was unmoved by the heat of the approaching flames. He was busy squashing the ultimate fire within himself. Our greed, anger, and ignorance fire inside. He was busy, destroying this kind of flame. So he did not hear his friend shouting about the flame outside. He did not feel the heat of the flame outside. The flames reached him and scorched his feet. Even this acute pain did not reach the depth of his tranquility. Can you do that? Yes, you can? Really? Wow, congratulations. Is that the can Chinese or the can Indian? Huh? Is it yes Indian or yes Chinese? I guess yes Indian, right? Yes? No? No, huh? That's no, right? Okay, I got it. Because we read in Indian stories or you're using Indian gesture, okay. So that means no, right? Yeah. I don't know if I can. I really don't know, because it didn't happen to me yet. I mean, in this lifetime. So after some time, the fire subsided on its own. Oh, thank God. Yeah. Now he has another trouble. Anybody can tell me, how can somebody not feel the burning pain when the fire burn your feet? Anybody can tell me how, why, before we move to the next story? Yes, tell me.
就是说入山不地了，完全入定了。
啊，你有没有这种状况啊？
没有。
那怎么会知道呢？没有怎么会晓得那么清楚？
没有这种状况，就是平常经常在听师父讲的。
听师父讲的啊呀 ，OK， 有了，有这种情况了。我是没有被烧，所以不知道啊。我没有这种情况，所以不晓得。就是我晓得，我可以睡得很深啊，睡得很甜很甜就对了。那连佛教的寺庙那个大轰钟啊，在我耳旁啊摇，我听不到。讲过了哈，这个故事也讲过哈。One time, long time ago, when I was very young master, young nun, I was invited to a temple in Puli. Puli is a beautiful place with a lot of Buddhist temples. I think because the weather there is very temperate, very nice, and it's very quiet. Have mountain water, very beautiful and serene, and maybe it has a spiritual, strong atmosphere. So many monks and nuns dwelling in that area called Puli in Taiwan. Okay, it's like in Japan they have a place called Kyoto with many temples. Correct? You Japan? No Japan? How you know? It's very famous, okay. Kyoto is in Japan. More concentration of temples, Buddhist temples. Not like other places don't have. It's just that in Kyoto it's very densely populated with monks and nuns and Buddhist temple. Everywhere have Buddhist temple in Japan anyway. They are almost like national Buddhist country. It's like a national religion somehow. And then in the morning we're supposed to get up 4 o'clock. If you can't get up, you have to anyway. The temple has big bell. This temple has bigger bell than other temple. The bell is bigger than 比这个我的地方还大的也有，哇也有哈，就这样而已啊。我看到有很大的。very big, you know. Sometimes bigger than my area, depends on how rich the temple is. Yeah, okay. So big. And it happened to be right in front of my room. It's next to my window. I was assigned to sleep in that room. I was a guest. I stay where I am told to stay. In the morning I'm supposed to get up at 4 o'clock. Before 4 o'clock, you know, clean, wash, make up and dress. And then go to lead the assembly. To do meditation. But did I? No. You thought I'm a good master. Get up earlier before everyone else, or at least on time, or at least just a little after everyone else to feel important. Important people always complain, that's what I said. I did not feel important. Nevertheless, I wasn't there. I sleep next to that window with the big bell in the temple ringing. You can hear it from, you know, like church bell, you can hear it many kilometers. That's the purpose. They make such a big bell so that monks and nuns cannot sleep in the morning. Just wake up and do the morning service. In the Buddhist temple, you have to do morning service. You know, you have to recite some liturgy before you had breakfast. And you thank the Buddha and Sangha, you know, the 3 jewels. And then you recite some mantra to feed the ghosts and all that. I used to do that too. No? Now I had not even enough time to feed myself, so I say sorry. I eat some and I give some to the ghosts. Sorry. And I recite a quick mantra if I have a chance. Otherwise you have to recite a long procedure of liturgy. You call it liturgy, huh? Okay. Man, I did not do that. I did not even wake up for the Zen retreat. There was 7 days retreat, and I was invited to a very beautiful big temple, you know, by a monk, the abbot of that temple. That is a big honor. He's an abbot, and he's a monk. He's a senior to me, and he invited me there to lead a Zen 7 days retreat. Of course, some of my, I don't remember, I have monks and nuns. Yeah, I have some. Some of my people also went there, and also his, yeah. So it was a great honor. So the master's supposed to, behave accordingly. Did I? No. I slept through the long banging, bonging of the big temple bell. I can't remember what happened next, but that's all I remember. So after I woke up, refreshed myself, thinking, wow, I didn't need alarm clock. The alarm clock also rang. It did its job. Everybody did their job except me. The alarm clock even did its job. The monk ring the big bell, as big as, all this put together. In my vicinity here, the chair and the table together. Bigger than that, some. But it doesn't matter. It cannot be that you don't hear, especially you sleep in front of it. I mean, the bell tower was next to me, and it's not very high. Oh, I didn't know what happened. I just didn't show up. I woke up on time, on my own time. I woke up, refreshing, combed my no hair, and then went out. Huh? How come? Nobody there. I knocked next door. Wake up, go meditate. Nobody answer me. All the doors shut, but no one. Oh, I wonder what happened. I went to the meditation hall. Oh, everybody was sitting there like bodhisattva in advance, Oh, and the abbot also sitting there. I say, what happened? Oh, nobody said nothing. Okay, then I also sit. I'll sit there, and then afterwards, we went and have lunch, or breakfast, can't remember. And I asked my people, my monks and nuns, I said, hey, this temple, they are so polite. It cannot be so polite like this. Tell them just be natural, okay? Just be as usual. Because in the morning they didn't ring the bell. They said, they did, Master. They did. Oh, I was so embarrassed. I didn't know what else to say. I asked another nun, really, they did ring the big bell? Yes, Master. This is a tradition. They cannot just not do it. Oh, and I said, wow, sorry, I thought they didn't want to wake me up because I slept next to the bell tower. I said, no, Master, they ring long time. So, I don't know, that day, suppose any fire touched my toes like it did touch the Lord Mahavira, would I ever be able to wake up or not? That I'm not sure. But I felt like I sleep very deep in those days. If I just lay down somewhere, I just gone. Like that. And then feel so comfortable, Not just gone, but feel very, very, very comfortable. You feel like so warm inside and so caressed the outside. Not by the wind, it's some invisible energy. You feel so comfortable, like you're sleeping on the purple cloud. Yeah, but then you're not aware of anything else except that. You might see vision, but you're not aware of the outside. But then still, I don't know if that's the body feeling comfortable or is the soul or is whatever it was, just feels so good that you never wanted to leave this spot for eternity. What is that for? Huh? A deep meditation, this samadhi, you hope. You thought, you think,
yes,
right?
I thought you were in deep samadhi.
Uh-huh. Oh, maybe. I believe you because you don't lie, huh? Okay. Could be. Maybe. But that was in those days, when I was just beginning my job. I was more comfortable. And the lesson I imparted, if you can call the lesson, it was not very deep. Hey, mostly just a happy ending, happy-go-lucky type of talk. And my Chinese wasn't all that good at that time, so I chose the words, whatever I know. So it's very, very simple Chinese, yes. Everybody was happy because there's nothing to do. I had no obligation except just go out and talk sometimes, or if people come somewhere where I am on the river bank or on the mountains, then I talk. That's all I did. And eat and sleep. Oh, sleep I could. Wow. At that time. I think if anybody know me or stay around, they would think I'm a sleeping master. I sleep all the time. At that time, I didn't even know mosquitoes exist. Recently, I do. Because we didn't have any financial soundness, you know. So we just had a tent. Sometimes 2, 3, 4 people share a tent. I am a master. I have my own tent. Of course, ascetic or not, I have my own tent. Okay? And a few pair of nun clothes like that. And sometimes I have to share with the newcomer nun because they didn't have. So life was very simple, very happy. And we stay next to the river or on the mountain or somewhere on the road, pitch a tent and then cook something, eat and singing or not singing, and then I go sleep. Of course, I was very, very good at sleeping at that time. Sleep like that, you know, like the big bell won't wake me up even. So from then I don't need alarm clock anymore because I feel it's very useless. Yeah. So I give it to somebody else who could make use of it. And then we didn't have good cars, so sometimes the car just stop anywhere it wants. And then we feel like, okay, God's willing, Buddha instruction, maybe we should stop there. So we just stop, okay? And then if in the morning the car works, then we go. If it doesn't work, then we stay there. And then we try to figure out how to make the car work, or pushing, or talking to it, reciting the 5 names or something. And sometimes it works, and then we go further. Don't know even where I'm going, just go. I did not have a lot of monks and nuns at that time. So a small car was okay. We didn't have a lot of things anyway, you know, 1 tent for 3, 4 people, except my tent. So we didn't have many tents also, and we didn't have a lot of clothes. Wherever we go, we find some water, if have, and then we wash it. If we didn't have water, then we keep wearing it. It's very convenient. No need to worry about anything. That was maybe one of the best time that I had. I did not have a lot of monks and nuns at that time, so a small car was okay. We didn't have a lot of things anyway, you know, 1 tent for 3, 4 people, except my tent. So we didn't have many tents also, and we didn't have a lot of clothes. Wherever we go, we find some water, if have, and then we wash it. If we didn't have water, then we keep wearing it. It's very convenient. No need to worry about anything. That was maybe one of the best time that I had. Yeah. And a better time it was in India. Better time was in India when I had not much at all. You know, 2 pair of Punjab and a little bottle for water and a little plate for chapati and for food. Just 2 things. And maybe a spoon. I always have to go to the Ganges River, yeah? When I need a bath, go there bath and wash my clothes, put it on the rock. 20 minutes, half an hour, it dry. And I have a sarong or sari, a small piece of cloth. I used to live in the ashram before that, before I went to Rishikesh. Well, I'm talking about Rishikesh, yeah? Maybe you heard it already, but somebody did not. By the way, I'm short of stories, so I repeat again. So in the ashram, people came and went. Sometimes they left many things there, like cloth or clothes or something. I never pick any more clothes. I had 2 pair. A white Punjab, that's enough for me. A cheap cotton, huh? In India, things are cheap. You can have it tailor-made, but it's very cheap. And then the piece of cloth that I pick up, you know, from trash in the ashram. And then when I wash my clothes, I wrap myself with that, and when the clothes done, I use the cloth to cover myself to wear the clothes, and then I went back to my hut. Mud kind of hut, and it's not luxury, okay? Yeah, it's only mud, made from mud. So, but normally I did not sleep inside there unless it rained heavily. Normally I went up onto the roof, east roof, and slept, meditated up there. But don't do that. If you go India, don't do that. There are many scorpions, snakes, and centipedes. They're running around. It's safer for you to stay in a room if you go to India, okay? Don't copy everything I do. I was blind, deaf. I see nothing. But wanting to see God. I hear nothing, just want to hear God's voice. I was completely blind, deaf and dumb to the world. That's why I dared to go alone into the Himalaya. In India, being a woman alone is already very risky for you. Not to talk about sleeping alone somewhere outside, on the roof or not. So don't do all that, okay? A lot of snakes, there's snakes and scorpions and centipedes abound. One person, a girl, slept next to me on top of her own roof. They have 3 rooms. I rented one, and the other rent another 2. There were one couple who sleep on top of the roof next to me. The girl was bitten, black and blue, swollen. Oh, it was an emergency, really an emergency, and they really couldn't take her fast enough. And then the boyfriend was so bad. He said, it was her karma. She attracted this kind of thing. I sleep next to her, but not really next like this, but, nearby. They did not like me. Maybe I'm vegetarian. Don't taste too good, don't smell good. So they didn't come to me. They went off to her and attacked her. Oh, she was so really in bad shape. The boyfriend was bad. Not only didn't say something comforting, he said, oh, it's her. He told me. I was worrying, I inquired. So what happened? What happened? Is she going to be okay? It looked very painful. He said, it's her. She attracted this kind of karma. She attracted this kind of karma. And I said, wow, what a thing to say, huh? Oh, you better get a rickshaw or something and run after her and take care of her now, huh? Go. What kind of boy who said such thing? Even if it's true, in such a situation, if you cannot say anything kind, you just shut up, huh? Maybe they had a big fight before that, That's why he couldn't find anything good to say. But still, this is a very bad thing to say. You boys, don't ever say such thing. Huh? To your girlfriend or not girlfriend. Must have sympathy. Must have affectionate kind of nature, okay? Must show your love. Make it into a habit, then it will become real. It will become real. It will become your nature. Yes, because you had it. You have it in you. It's not like you are faking or you are playing, okay? You see many movie stars. They're playing together. The loving couple, for example, they practice for a year, 2 years until the movies come out. And then when the movie is off, they also kind of feeling they fell in love with each other, sometime like that. Or maybe they could not get out of their character for a while to play another character in the next movie. Yeah? They're still confused whether or not they are maybe Adam Smith or maybe they are some king in Egypt in the film. Right. Okay, and that's my calendar. Anything else I should tell you? No. Any question? Any comment? No? Fine. You make me work all the time. You just sit there. Huh? You feel no shame? No, of course not. Never, right? Okay, now, we have another problem coming for Lord Mahavira. This problem, they say, is a torture by Kalahasti, another enemy somewhere. Okay, now the Lord Mahavira has left the Chorak village. He went to the outskirts of Kalambuka village, another nearby village, yeah? 2 brothers. Okay, let me explain to you. Why does he keep going from one place to another? Anybody know? A fan, as a reward. Yeah.
Keeping blessing around?
Blessing people around? No. No, no, no. At that time, he has no idea that he can bless anybody. He was just a new monk, trying hard to quench his own flaws, okay? He has no idea yet. He has 12 years to go until he realizes the sublime. So he would not be able to think even to bless anybody. The same when I was in India, you know, even after somewhat enlightenment, I want to go around, just go around. And then some people look at my hand and say I will become a Buddha in the future soon, because I guess there is a book in their shop, and I described the book, and they say they did not have. And then later they found out that they have it in the box, still sealed, because he's arrived yesterday and they did not open and put it on the shelf yet, the book, which I saw, which is still in the box. So all of them thought that I am some big shot, or some seer, big yogi, or big Maharaja, Mataji something. Okay. And then coupled with the hand reading. They want to read my hand, because how did I know the book is there when it wasn't there? So I said, I don't have a lot of money to pay you. Please, I cannot let you read my hand, remember? And he said, no, I don't need money. I just want to see who you are, why you know so much, why you have clairvoyant power. So I don't know. I saw it in your shop. And yesterday I didn't have money, so I did not buy. Today I came back to buy. Yeah, and you say you didn't have. And no. The day after I came back, they already found the book. That's why they call me in. We have the book. Yeah, we have the book for you. I say, oh, yeah, really? And then that's how everything come out, you know. And then some people wanted to be my disciple, the first one ever in India. Yeah, real Indian disciple. It's good because not much karma from him. He's a vegetarian since birth. His wife, his kids, you know, like many Indians, they are vegetarian. I tested him, but he passed, so I gave him initiation. So he called me master. Many years later, I come back, he said, oh, my great master coming. A very great, big master, he said. Why do I tell you this stuff? Oh, not blessing, okay? Just like when that man, he forced me to be his reluctant master, I did not have any idea about being a master or anything. I just asked the previous other masters to bless him, okay? The Buddhas, yeah, past, present, to bless him, yeah, for on my behalf. That's it. I just transfer the power. I did not know I had anything. All right. So well, he had very good experience. That's why he worshipped me so much. He bowed to me, prostrate many times, and happy, singing on the way home. And just one time only. And then later, many years later, I come back, he remembered me. Yeah. I happened to pass by the shop. It was his shop, his bookshop. But he's not the one who read my poem. It was one of his friends who happened to be sitting there that read my poem. They read many other things, I forgot. I say, oh, maybe like I will have many disciples. I say, what? How I have anything? I don't even have anything now. I don't even have a lot of money. I have only 2 pairs of clothes. How? You will be famous. Oh, you will be rich and famous. He keeps saying that. For Indian, rich is very important. And famous is second, but also very important. He keeps saying, oh, you'll be rich and famous. Oh, rich, and famous. Buddha, rich and famous Buddha. For my idea at that time, you can imagine how I believe such thing. I say, oh, I don't believe such thing anyway, and I don't have money to pay you. He said, never mind, I read, okay, no money, yeah. So he grabbed my hand and read anyway. I was also curious to see whether or not he can read anything, because I was told that after initiation into Guanyin method, nobody can read your destiny anymore, because you're free the moment of initiation. And whatever made trouble afterward is just your mind. Okay? Your mind. your soul free, controlling from above, but your mind is too stupid to listen. And you listen to your ego, your habit, your customs of your ancestry, your hearsaying, your other things, your knowledge from the world that people imparted to you and you took it as your own. Okay? And if you are successful, it's even more difficult to control your ego. What was it that I was saying?
刚才说到那个为什么那个他到处走动？
到处走动。
哎。
No。
那个我说一下，他那个印度的习惯，
OK， 知道了。
他那个去接受那个供养。
去托钵。
哎，
托钵何必走动那么远呢？
他还有那个村子的，有些印度有些村子经常举办这种供养的活动。
供养也不用到处都跑啊，也许其中一个理由了啊。OK，I'm waiting. Yeah.
Because after
you better be right, because you're an Indian. You should know everything.
Because after some time, people start gathering around you, and some people start worshipping, and some people don't like you, so they don't let the master practice. They just want the master to bless them, and they start gathering around the master.
Meaning he did that to not be disturbed.
Yes, master disturbed.
Possible. I didn't hear about that yet, but it's possible, logical.
因为他不能执着于任何情况，那个环境会把他拉下去。
他不能什么？
不能执着于同一个环境。
对了，哎呀，你这么老了还不错。来，你要哪一个？我答应我会给的。要哪一个说一下就好了。这个，还是这个？说好啊？哎，是你的，你要选你喜欢的啊，难得啊。这个不是这个，红的不是紫的，紫色。哦，我喜欢这个呢。哎呀，舍不得怎么办呢？不执着给你了。这个不要哈，好了，行了，回去听了，听翻译，it's good also, yes. In India, it could be right that you should not stay in the same place because after a while people will come and make an idol out of you, and every day come bugging you, and then you can't even concentrate on your meditation. It could be possible like that, okay? So you have to keep moving on. That's number one. It could be possible. It's illogical also. And the Chinese ladies say that it should not be attached to one place and become addicted to it. And then you become one with that place and then you cannot move on. It's like that. Yeah. That's why the monks in India, monks and nuns, when I say monks, I mean also nuns, the mendicants, okay, the renunciates, they walk in all day. Some people have temple also. Some people group together and have temple. But maybe they won't stay there long. In India, even in any ashram, on the way to the pilgrimage location, they have some simple ashram. Not really ashram, it's like a small room with the roof, you know. So you can have a rest at night before you continue further into the Himalaya deeper or higher region. So they build, some of those houses for the pilgrims on the way, yeah. I don't know who built them actually. Maybe the believers of God, Buddhas, maybe the governments, maybe some good Samaritan rich people built it. But it's nothing luxurious. Just a mud house and mud floor. I mean really muddy floor. When it rains, it's all muddy. Outside, inside. And the roof sometime okay, sometime not. It depends on where or how old that house is or if anybody even took care. Okay? Sometimes you have roof, but maybe better have no roof. Because outside the rain is more even. Inside the roof have a big hole, so all the water concentrate there, and if you sit there, it will give you a no end shower. And in winter, I assure you, it's no fun. So now, in India, they built such a temporary house for people when they went on pilgrimage to take a rest. Some people do take care of that kind of house, and they provide blanket, provide coal to make fire, for people who pay for it. I did not have, so I just stand behind the group. So now, in India, they built such a temporary house for people when they went on pilgrimage to take a rest. Some people do take care of that kind of house, and they provide blanket, provide coal to make fire, for people who pay for it. I did not have, so I just stand behind the group, and I have a staff. I pick a wooden branch somewhere outside and I use it to walk, because it's very good for you to use it to walk on a muddy road or a very, very broken road, or climbing high mountain, or going down when it's slippery in the rain. The staff is really like your third leg. It stabilizes you. If you don't have an umbrella, you use the staff, or you use an umbrella. Whatever it is, you must have it if you walk in the Himalaya region, okay? That's why you see many monks, they also have a staff like that. It's also a necessity. It is a necessity. It's not like an obligation, or it's not listed in a precept or anything. It just, you need it, okay? Yeah. Or maybe sometime if you encounter a snake or something, you gently use it to shift him, to inside the bush or something, and let him go. Huh? Gently, because he's fast also. And, I forgot. Okay. I mentioned these rooms, these temporary housing for the pilgrim, because you're not allowed to stay anywhere more than 3 days. And further on, you go to the Rishikesh, the top region where many temples and ashrams were built. The Beetle, they went there also. They went there to one of the ashram of the Maharishi, the one who can levitate. So that's their master, They went there. I wonder how such a group of youngsters would venture into Himalaya in the Rishikesh region. I guess they had some yearning. They probably heard famous yogi story and wanted to practice meditation or something, learn some spiritual knowledge or something, so they went there. Because many yogis were there, many masters were there. Some of the masters of the great Bears lineage went there, like Master Kirpa Singh, one of the disciples of Master Baba Savan Singh, is Kirpa Singh. He went there to do retreat for some time before he came out to be a master in one of the Indian branches of Inner Light and Sound method. Shabda, they call that in Sanskrit. In Sikhism, Shabda means sound, heavenly sound. And they call the light, the knowledge of the Lord, Nam, in the true knowledge, true name. That's why we have this Sakhan region where Nam came from, where the Shabda also emerged. Okay, that's what they say. That's what they taught. That's what they believe. So if you rely on this Nam and this Shabda, you will go back to that original region. That's why, right, sister? Wow, you are really a good supporter, aren't you? Anything I ask you, right. Are you sure it's true or it's just the Indian style? Whatever.
It's absolutely correct, Master.
It's true, yeah? Because in India, if you ask the direction, just go straight ahead. Just straight ahead. And even they say no, it's like this. Yes, this is yes. Okay, so be careful. When you go there, don't misread the signal and make trouble for yourself. But the Indian people, they are very kind, very gentle, generous, very charitable in their heart. Too good. They're too good. too generous, too kind, too trusting. They're very trusting nature. They trust that anybody, stranger, came to their house is a blessing. Is a God who came to their house. So they have to treat them like a God. Even they have the last morsel of chapati, they must offer it to you with love and respect. Before you can go there and stay a long time. Yeah, but now maybe 3 months. When I last went to India, it was 3 months only as British. How about now?
Master, if you come, then we'll surely welcome you. You can stay for as long as. I don't think they'll object. Because any spiritual master, and especially you're well known, so they don't say no to.
Oh, really?
Yes, Master.
Oh, maybe I'll be coming. Yeah.
Great.
I was nobody, so I get a 3 month stamp. Before that, the time before I came, I could stay long. After that is different restriction. I guess it's to protect the innocent, pure-hearted Indian people. I also approve. I also think it's a good decision. Yes, because many Indian people, they are not rich. Yeah, as everywhere. It just may be more obvious in India. Because the Indian people, they're more inside, They do not care much about, it's okay, I continue with my calendar. It's nothing spiritual, I just want to explain something more to you in case you want to seek enlightenment in India. Then you must know how to behave, okay? You don't just go into any house and eat anything they offer without returning something, without giving some money. Because maybe they give you a banquet but they have nothing else to eat later on. Because they're just too pure, too trusting. Trusting is good, but sometimes it really surprises you. In my case, sometimes I trust too much and I surprise all the time. I still am surprised nowadays. Not just before, but now. I trust people a lot. I trust anybody. Yeah. And if you go to the Himalaya, deeper region, even past Rishikesh, somewhere in India, do not think that your credit card will work. Do not think that you have a lot of money, then you'll be safe and fed. No. Because the region where I went, I'm not sure many other regions, but the regions where I went, you have money, you pay for sure, okay, but there's no houses there. Maybe long, many 10 kilometers, then you have a little hut with a roof on it, nothing else. And the four poles, the four corners to sustain the roof. Or maybe not, maybe just a plastic sheet on top. And a box about this size and this high, full of flower inside, if it's full. And in the pilgrim season, there are a lot of them, thousands of them, 10,000s. So even you have money, you can go hungry for days. So make sure you study some wild plant, edible, wild edible fruits, okay? And, feed yourself meanwhile. Go out and graze, because except grazing, you could stay hungry. Or drink Ganges River. But the Ganges River is not always flat near you or easy to reach. It's so deep. Maybe sometimes tens or more than hundreds meters deep under there. And you're right on top of there. No way you can do anything. But if you go around May, I think May, before that there's still too much snow and the army did not cut through the icy glacier yet. So you cannot go up. You can go. When everybody go, you go. Don't go alone earlier or later alone. It's dangerous. You could meet wild animal or, some other bad elements. Maybe bad for you. That's why the pilgrim, they never go alone. They go in group. I was the only one that go alone. But of course, I catch up with a group and go with them. But later, I also go alone. But there's a pilgrim season and daytime, okay? And it's always another group somewhere coming, you see, catching up with me. or other group coming back. So it's not like all very lonesome road. If you can call that road, is a path. Sometimes this big. You can put only 1 foot at a time. 2 feet no good, huh? You might fall down. Slippery. And the stones are loose. Very, very loose. Be very careful every step you go. Many people went there, never came back. It's not a joke, it's not to frighten you. You ask any Indian people. Many Indian people don't dare go to Himalaya. Is right, sister?
Normal people don't go to Himalayas because it is very difficult trek.
Yeah.
And they don't return.
It's dangerous. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
예, 히말라야를 혼자서 가실 때는 뭔가 그 내적인 어떤 절박감이나 또 간절함이나 뭔가 있었을 것 같은데.
Make it short.
예.
The way Master went to the Himalaya, there is a reason why.
Oh, she asked why I went to Himalaya?
Yes.
She still doesn't know? Huh? I'm a tourist, okay? Looking for Buddha. Yeah. Some people go looking for cities or famous place. I go looking for the Buddha. I'm a Buddhist tourist. Yeah, looking for God.
신을 찾을 때는, 부처님을 찾을 때는 어떤 그 간절함, 간구하는 그 있지 않았을까. 제 경험하고 이제 스승님 말씀을 들으면서 예, 알겠습니다.
Yeah, she guessed that time when Master going to Himalaya, there is a reason why they are eager to find the God, to be compared to her experience.
To her experience, she also went to Himalaya?
No. But she has a big eager to find the God.
Oh, that's why she didn't go to Himalaya. I got it. Compare. One eager to find God, went Himalaya. One eager to find God, didn't go to Himalaya, still find God. You lucky. You lucky. Huh? Translated wrong? Oh, forget it. You sure you understand Korean? You translate to her?
Yes.
Yeah, but did you understand her Korean?
Yes.
Yes? Oh man, okay, never mind, whatever. I will know it when it go on the SMTV screen. Don't worry, okay? We all understand inside, and that's important. Huh? No need language too much. Otherwise, there are thousands of languages in the world. We never had enough time to learn, even from the time we still drinking milk until the time we die. We never had time to learn all that. So, Guanyin, language is the best, right? Yeah. That's why we can sit together, from all different personality or nationality here and still feel oneness. Yeah? Still feel good together. Huh? I mean, generally. Yeah. In the deeper Himalaya, Rishikesh area, that's a famous place for pilgrim also. Yeah, it's more officially famous on the map. Many yogis went there, many masters went there to meditate in the old time until now. Okay, so people believe that it is a very auspicious spiritual region. Okay, I feel very happy there. Yes. Very, very happy. I guess I would feel happy anywhere because I had nobody else to be sad, to share their karma or to have to worry or to have to listen to their nonsense. Yeah? Then I would never be sad there. That's the happiest time of my life. I had not much money. I ate only 1 or 2 or 3 chapatis per day. And if I was generous, if any day I was generous to myself, I can have another pakora, right? No, not pakora. The triangle one. Samosa. They make so small. Wow. Was about my wrist, a little bit smaller, but triangle. In India, a restaurant here, they make it bigger. Huh? Most of them make very big, but in India, no. In my area, no. And I can't afford second one. One time only, but it tastes even better, like heaven. I never ate any samosa. It tastes as good as that time when I was in Rishikesh. You know why? Secret. Why? Hungry? How did you guess? Okay, good. Yeah. Not hungry, just didn't have enough food. Didn't have enough money to afford more luxurious style. Just as every other yogi, Master Mahavira left and went to another village. It's also good like that, because otherwise he keeps staying there and eating from the same people all the time. Maybe they couldn't afford to keep feeding him, huh? Also to show more affinity with different people. That's a tradition of monk. Whether or not this monk or any monk is aware of his own blessing power or not. Okay? Tradition of the monk, they should go for alms from different houses all the time. That's why Ananda had problem, because he had to go to a different house that day, and he cannot avoid going through that artisan house, through that artisan house, and get caught. But that's their destiny, so that the artisan girl can also become arhat because of her love for Ananda. She followed him, and instead of catching him, the Buddha caught her and never released her. Then she became nun and became arhat. Even before Ananda. Oh, shame on him. Yeah. But it's not because Ananda was maybe too low level or too slow or too bad or anything that he became enlightened so slow. It's just his destiny like that, his vow like that. He has to serve the Buddha until the Buddha Nirvana. Then he can become all-knowing, all-enlightened. Because if he was too enlightened before, then his intellectual power would be less. Enlightenment is a higher level of consciousness, intellect. It's just a common element of the mind, of the brain, so that you can learn things in the world. Okay? It doesn't help you to be enlightened. But it could if you use the intellect to understand the teaching of the Master. Then you had no doubt. You will be more diligent in your spiritual practice and also be enlightened easier. And that's also possible like that, yes. But intellect alone will not give you enlightenment. No matter how much knowledge you amass in this world, it helps you nothing. It just crowded your brain more and make you more confused, more maybe arrogant and more ignorant in spiritual matter, in the spiritual domain. Sometimes the more intellectually you develop, the less easy to get enlightenment. Because you're so full of argumentative info inside, and you're thinking too much of all the things that you accumulated, and then you don't have a chance all the time, the space to think of a higher dimension. Is it clear or not? Yeah? Calendar is clear. So now, just like every other yogi or monk renunciates, the Master Mahavira, at that time he wasn't a master yet, okay? He did not know he's a master even, okay? He just went around like a monk. He went to another village called Kalambuka, yeah. Two brothers, Megha and Kalahasti, ruled this village, the chief of the village, the two brothers. Although they were landlords and chieftains, they were still involved in unlawful activities, like looting the neighboring kingdom. Wow. Yeah, bad government. Tying them with ropes. Oh my God. This bad printing here. I understand now. I have to explain it. They saw the two, Master Mahavir and his companion come to their village. They suspect that they were thieves or some bad robbers or something Of course, yeah. That's what the Chinese call 用狗眼看人低的 meaning you see with the dog's eyes, they see everybody low. The dogs are lower hate, so they look everybody from the lower point. That's what I mean. Meaning these people, they are robbers themselves. So when two strangers came to their village, they thought they are robbers, something. So they tied them up. He did not explain all that there, but I guess that's what it is. They just printed here like something missing, They tying them with ropes. I didn't say tying whom. And who is tying whom. So the two chieftains of the village tied the two masters up. The Master Mahavira and his companion. They torture them inhumanely. Oh, yeah. What surprise. When he still could extract no information at all from them, he ordered, this is a younger brother, tie them both up and beat them up to get information, to get them to confess, to see what they are, who they are, what are they doing here. But they have no confession from them. So he sent them to his elder brother, Meg, for further torture and interrogation. How surprising. Humans, again. I'm still surprised as humans sometimes, even among my own so-called disciples. Very surprised. Big, huge, massive surprise. Now and then, when I have a chance to get to know people. Because I thought, whatever I said, whatever my so-called teaching, it's all clear like a crystal glass. I think even children, 5, 6 years old, understand perfectly. I don't make a big fuss of making intellectual, big, glamorous words. I teach in plain English and in plain logic, plain truth. Just like the hair on my head. It doesn't grow anywhere. It grows on my head, right? So, or the nose in front of my face. So I am quite surprised. Was surprised, am surprised, and possibly will be always ever surprised that somebody don't capiche. I thought everybody understood. Even when I went outside to lecture for the public, I thought, of course I understand everything. But no, it's not true. Otherwise the whole world would have waken up by now, would have followed my teaching by now. And we would have no more war, even individual wars, even killing of animals, any problem of any kind. Yeah, but I still don't understand this. I still don't understand that humans don't understand. I still think that humans do understand. Well, I do hope, I still have some hope here and there, now and then. Nice, helpless sometimes to talk about it, to think about it. Okay, so now, the two of these good monks, Mahavira and his companion, friend, were shackled like the animals. They were produced before Meg, the elder brother, who felt as if he was looking at a known face. He felt like he knew these two people. The elder brother felt like the face of Mahavira and his companion are familiar, according to this. So he suddenly recalled that once he has seen Prince Varaman at the court of King Siddhartha. Wow, lucky, otherwise they would be dead by now. Being tortured and beaten up by the younger brother already so severely, and if beaten up one more time here, tortured one more time, I don't think they can survive. And we will have no more story to continue. Thank God. So he feel like one of these shackled spy, he thought maybe a spy or thief. seemed to have an uncanny resemblance with the prince that he saw, Prince Vardaman. Yes. So he came closer and closer and recognized that the person in bondage was none else but really Prince Vardaman, who had become a Shraman, monk, right? Yeah. They either call them Shraman or Swami or Yogi. So he fell at the feet of Mahavira and with tears of repentance in his eyes, he begged to be forgiven. I wanted to cry myself. Oh, humans, my God, when will they ever wake up? When released, Mahavira resumed his journey. Do nothing else, just continue walking. Go somewhere else. All right, my God, I told you, in the course of human spiritual history, I have not read any story of sacrifice and endurance, suffering, like Lord Mahavira. Perhaps there are, finally, like for Jesus Christ, or Buddha, they tried to kill him, or other master being tortured or poisoned to death, yeah? But in the meanwhile, the story in between, up to the time of death of the masters, we hardly hear any stories like this, okay? Some suffering, some endurance of hardship, difficulty, maybe hungry, thirsty, being misunderstood and all that, but hardly any story has so much repeated suffering like this. Right? Have you heard any more than I read here? No, huh? Still more to come. Okay, next time, huh? I see you next time. It's time for you to go out, take a rest. You've been sitting all day, and it's time for you to take a break and have some good food, okay? The SMTV people, I want to see you upstairs somewhere or wherever you are designated, okay? Just have a few talk. No scolding, don't worry. Just taking care of you, asking if you're okay, if anything you need. Okay, sayonara. Vamos. Andiamo. Alonzi. What's it in Italian? Let's go. Andiamo, yeah. Let's go in English. 我们要走了 in Chinese. À tout à l'heure. See you later. English. Last night I was in a hurry to come back here for my retreat. I really hope one day I have a better retreat than these 2 times. It's my phone, okay? Show it to you. Otherwise you think it's money. No. I need it sometimes. Sometimes the landline don't work. Out of electricity, then I have to use it to contact. A lot of work on that. Thank you, La. Thank you for listening. Thank you for looking like you understand. 大陆在这里哈，very good. Thank you. 还好吗？好啊，谢谢。大家还好吗？不会很热哈？真的。受惊。笑什么意思？昨天下雨比较凉啊，那是讲真话哈会有冷气 ，OK？ 快来了，是来了吗？我是还没来，还没哈。还没啊，所以才比较热。OK， 好了， 会有了 ，OK， 会凉一点，会凉一点。不客气，不客气。我是应该照顾你们的，还好吗？我也穿很多衣服啊，觉得热，不穿人家就说不穿，穿着会热，哦，女孩子好苦啊，男孩子他脱光光出去，没人讲什么。你看 Lord Mahavira 好方便，是吗？哎，到处都走这样子，没人讲什么，啊。我穿漂亮衣服还被批评呢，这真的不对劲，啊，像 Lord Mahavira 那个样子，什么都不穿，没人管。是印度啦 ，OK， 印度他们比较自由自在，比较尊重修行人，漂亮。今天有没有什么好吃啊？我还没吃呢，早餐带来的还放在那里。有没有什么好吃在这里？迷糊过错一下，我这几天吃不下，是不是天气的关系？啊？不是他们煮的比较比较没有胃口。如果没有胃口，不过他们弄，比方说那个春卷那些哈，然后包沙拉跟那个叫什么那些生菜啊，薄荷那些哈，高端茶还是别的呢哈，上菜啊，觉得还会吃得下，啊？现在有啊？哎呦，我不知道，现在要上去开会呢。我很快开会，很快下来，也带上去啊，真的、啊。哎呦，你们这么好哦，真的要留人啊。Thank you 哈，谢谢。今天是谁煮饭？台中啊。哎呦，真的好好，日有他心通哈。怎么知道我喜欢那个？又准备好，又带上去呢。哦 ，Thank you 啦啊，一定吃得好啊 ，Thank you。也许我开会晚上来看你们 ，OK？ 不是吃东西啦，要看一看 ，OK？ 准备一些东西，然后我分给你们，好吗？